The sun had just begun to dip beneath the horizon, casting an orange glow over the empty stretch of highway. Marcus Daniels was driving home from a late shift at the mechanic's shop, his tired hands gripping the steering wheel, eyes bleary. His old car, the one he'd salvaged piece by piece, hummed steadily down the road. He wasn't thinking about anything in particular. He just wanted to get home, crash on the couch, and let the weight of the day lift off his shoulders. But the moment the blue and red lights flashed behind him, his heart skipped a beat. The siren screamed, cutting to the evening air, and Marcus's stomach twisted. He pulled over the side of the road, the gravel crunching beneath his tires as he slowed to a stop. The officer's silhouette loomed in the rear-view mirror, a towering figure of authority. Marcus knew the drill. Keep your hands visible. Don't make sudden moves. Answer respectfully. He had been stopped before, but not like this. Not by someone who looked at him like he was already guilty. The officer, Officer Harper, stepped out of his patrol car. He was a tall, imposing figure, his uniform sharp and pressed, his boots clicking on the asphalt as he approached. His eyes were cold, calculating, like a predator sizing up its prey. Harper had seen Marcus's car before. The ragged edges, the busted taillight, the dents from God knows what. It was a familiar sight in this neighborhood. The kind of car driven by someone who didn't matter. Harper's voice was harsh when he spoke. Step out of the car. Marcus's breath caught in his throat. He didn't want trouble. Not tonight. But he knew better than to argue. Slowly, he opened the door, his palms sweating as he stepped out and faced the officer. License and registration, Harper barked, his gaze scanning Marcus like he was already guilty of something. Marcus reached into his pocket, his hands trembling slightly. It's all in the glove box. Officer, I'm just trying to get home after work. Harper's eyes narrowed as he leaned in, practically breathing down Marcus's neck. You think I'm stupid? You think I don't know what's going on in these parts? His tone was venomous now, laced with disdain. People like you don't drive cars like this unless they got something to hide. A flash of anger ignited in Marcus's chest. He clenched his jaw, fighting the urge to snap back. He had heard it all before, every stereotype, every insult, but it still stung. The assumption that because he was black, because he was driving a beat-up car, he was a criminal. It was the same old song, same old dance. I don't have anything to hide, Marcus said, his voice steady, though his heart raced. He reached for the glove box, hands shaking as he retrieved his paperwork. Harper's eyes flickered with suspicion as he scanned Marcus's face. Don't try to lie to me. I've seen enough of your kind to know what you're up to. Marcus froze. Your kind. It was the words, the way they hit him like a slap, that made his blood boil. But he didn't react. He couldn't. Not tonight. Not with his whole life on the line. Harper took the paperwork with a sneer. He didn't even glance at it. Instead, he walked back to his patrol car, his boots scraping against the gravel, leaving Marcus standing there, the weight of the moment hanging heavy in the air. Marcus's mind raced. He wasn't a criminal. He wasn't the person Harper thought he was. But he couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. That maybe this time, his usual calm wouldn't be enough. Harper was already making up his mind. The game was rigged from the start. He tried to steady his breathing. Stay calm. Stay calm. Just get through this. Harper came back a minute later, his face twisted with barely contained rage. You think you're special? Huh? Think you're above the law just because you have a piece of paper that says you're allowed to drive? You're nothing but another criminal who's lucky I don't haul you in for questioning right now. Marcus felt a lump rise in his throat. Every word Harper spat him was like a knife, each one cutting deeper than the last. But there was something more than anger now. Something colder, sharper. The officer was getting ready to make a decision. He was going to arrest Marcus. Just like that. No evidence, no reason. Just the fact that Marcus was who he was. The seconds felt like hours. But then, something unexpected happened. The radio crackled in Harper's patrol car, the voice on the other end sending a jolt through the officer's body. Unit 12, this is dispatch. We have a priority alert on Marcus Daniels. I repeat, priority alert. Harper's face went pale, his eyes flickering to Marcus with a sudden, disoriented realization. Marcus saw the change, saw the way his posture shifted, how the fury in his face started to fade, replaced by something else, something more wary. Marcus didn't know what was going on, but the officer's unease was palpable. Marcus Daniels? Harper's voice was quieter now, the edge gone, replaced with a hint of uncertainty. Do you know what that name means? Marcus felt his stomach drop. This wasn't good. He wasn't just any ordinary guy to be pulled over. Something else was at play here. Yeah, I know what it means, Marcus replied, his voice steady. I've been trying to keep my head down, do my job, live my life. But you obviously think I'm something I'm not. Harper's hand twitched towards his radio, but he didn't reach for it. Instead, he took a step back, looking at Marcus with newfound respect. This isn't what I thought. There's been a mistake. A big one. Marcus raised an eyebrow. He wasn't sure if he could believe him, but the look in the officer's eyes was genuine. Harper hesitated, then cleared his throat. You're not just some criminal. You're someone I should have known. I should have recognized your face. Marcus didn't reply. He didn't have to. He knew what was coming. Harper finally exhaled, his shoulders slumping as he glanced at the paperwork Marcus had handed him earlier. You're the son of David Daniels, the man who did time for something he didn't do. His voice trailed off, the weight of the revelation hanging in the air. Marcus's heart pounded. David Daniels, his father, the man who had been wrongfully imprisoned for a crime he never committed, the man who had spent years in jail for something he didn't do. His name dragged through mud while the real criminals went free. The man who had always told Marcus to stay strong, to stay above it all. And here was Officer Harper, suddenly realizing he had made a grave mistake. But it wasn't just a mistake about Marcus. It was about the injustice his father had faced. The air between them crackled with tension, both men standing on the precipice of something that could change everything. But before either of them could speak again, a voice from the radio cut through. Unit 12, we have new intel. Marcus Daniels, do you know the connection to the right case? Harper froze. His eyes met Marcus's in a sudden moment of mutual understanding. Marcus took a deep breath. I think I do. The officer looked like he was about to say something, maybe apologize, maybe even explain, but then he stopped. He looked like he had just realized something even bigger was coming, something that would shake both their worlds to the core. Marcus's jaw tightened. He wasn't just the son of David Daniels anymore. He was standing at the center of something far bigger than him. The truth was coming, and it was going to hit harder than either of them could have anticipated. And just like that, the tables had turned. But where would they land? To be continued. Make sure you watch out for part 2. If you find this story interesting, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button for more chilling videos like this.